66 titles. It's time for my August Blu Ray update. So how's everybody doing? Tommy Star here. Thank you for clicking on this video. And yes, it's my August Blu Ray update. And once again, I'm a little behind this month, but stuff has just been crazy lately. I've just been super busy and trying to get other videos out. But anyway, let's do this. I got 66 titles this month, a lot of kick-ass stuff. Been putting a lot of my focus on Disney titles lately and steelbooks, as you guys have noticed in a lot of my recent unboxings. But I found some cool stuff this month. Another reason why this video is a little bit late is there's a few titles in here that that my son got, that Jess got, her kids got, and I was trying to get them all to do like guest reviews, but with school and work and everything, it's been hard to try to get them all to do it. So I just figured, quit waiting around for that. I'll just go ahead and show the Blu-rays, and maybe next month we'll get some reviews, some guest reviews. So anyways, yeah, like I said, some really cool stuff. I'm excited to show you guys. Tons and tons of A to Z. We have a few new titles in this update. DC Marvel, shitload of steelbooks, not nearly as much as next month, or I should say for this month's update for September, but still a big stack of steelbooks. Nice, probably my biggest stack of Disney I've ever had. A couple collector sets and some horror. So let's go ahead and get started on A to Z. Let's do it. Well, like I always say, I'm going to try to go as fast as I can to get through all these. I try not to make these videos too long, but sometimes you get this many titles, it takes a while. But we're going to try to just skim through. First one here, finally got my son the Percy Jackson double feature. I was going to have him do a guest review on this, but like I mentioned, I couldn't get him to do it. He's busy and stuff at school, but homework and whatnot. Anyways, these are fun movies, or at least I've only seen the first one, and I thought the first one was pretty cool. Not exactly 100% my style of movie, but my son loves these movies. He loves the books. He reads all the books. And I seen this once at Best Buy a while ago for the two of them together. And then after that, I never seen it again up until recently. I came across it again, so I grabbed it for him. But yeah, he loves these movies, just kind of based on Poseidon and Zeus and all the, mythological figures and stuff like that. But he loves these movies, and yeah, probably would have been a better review if I would have had him do it, but there you go, Percy Jackson double feature. In this one you get Percy Jackson and the Olympians, the Lightning Thief, and then the second one, Percy Jackson, Sea of Monsters. So, bam, there you go. All right, next up, I got myself the Lethal Weapon collection. All 4 films and with the slipcover. Picked this up over at Half Price Books. As you guys see, it wasn't too expensive, $12.49. Cool set. I'm glad it had the slipcover. I'm not a huge fan of Lethal Weapon, but I really like the first one. That's definitely the best one. And the other, to be honest with you, I don't even know if I've ever seen 4 or 3. I know I've seen the first 2, possibly 3, but anyways, I like the first one a lot. One of the few Mel Gibson films that I like. But anyways, yeah, all 4 Lethal Weapon films. Next up, we got the late great Robin Williams and Jumanji. My son loves this film. I always seen this over at Toys R Us for like $10, and they always had it locked in their like glass case, and you always had to get an employee to come unlock it. And every time I went there, I could never find somebody to come unlock it, so I just say, "I'll forget it." Finally, one day, I went to a different Toys R Us, and they actually had it out instead of locked in the case, so I picked it up. But yeah, this is a fun movie. I like this movie a lot. All right, next up here, I actually stopped over in August at Cheapo, which is that place I always call Expensivo, because they're pretty jacked up on their prices, but every now and then you actually find a decent deal. And I stopped there. I actually found a couple cool titles in here. I'll actually show you when we go through here. There's a few of them. But I was really happy to find this with the lenticular slipcover, and that is Airplane. I'm so happy to have found this out in the wild. As you see that awesome lenticular slip. And look at that, it was only $9. That's actually really cheap for cheapo, believe it or not. But yeah, it's a one of the funniest movies in the world. And I'm so happy I got the slipcover, and it's in really good condition. Like, I would say this is probably like 90%, a couple baby dings, but I'm so happy I found this with that kick-ass slipcover. Hell yeah. Another movie I picked up over at Cheapo with the slipcover, Walking with Dinosaurs. This one was only $7. And again, the slipcover's in mint condition. I really liked this movie. I thought the animation in here was terrific. To be honest with you, I don't really think it's animation. From what I read, this was actually, like, all the scenery in this movie is real. And apparently all the dinosaurs were, I think, CGI'd in. So I don't really think it's kind of like one, you know, like Ninja Turtles. How the Ninja Turtles are CGI and then it's all, you know, real. That's what I heard that Walking with Dinosaurs is. And so that's cool. I mean, the scenery they got from the movie is awesome. Let me know if I'm wrong on that, but I remember reading that. So I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. But yeah, it's real scenery with CGI dinosaurs, and it looks so real. But it's a really good movie. I liked it a lot. My son liked it, and it was really good. You got voice talent from Justin Long in here, who talks the main character. Yeah, I liked it a lot. Check this movie out, you guys. I mean, if you're a fan of like dinosaur movies, I think you'll like it a lot. All right, next up is a movie here that my friend Jake got for Jess's son Solomon. So this is his movie here. This is a movie that Jake, when it first came out, he told me it was really good. And that is Kubo and the Two Strings. I mean, it looks like, you know, it's one of those like anime type films, I think. I've never really been into these a lot. But like I said, this is Solomon's, Jess's son. I don't know if he's watched it yet, but you know, I might check it out at some point because, like I said, Jake said it was a pretty cool movie, and I think he said it was more aimed a little bit more towards adults than kids or whatever. But you get Charlize Theron in here doing voice talent, Matthew McConaughey, so you know, cool cast. But yeah, that is Kubo and the Two Strings. A movie Jake picked up for me, Arrival. The movie that came out a few months ago, Amy Adams, Jeremy Renner, Forrest Whitaker. I remember wanting to pick this up when it first came out, but I never did. He kept telling me it's a really good movie, so he eventually just picked it up for me. He like went out one day and like bought everybody a gift over here, just because that's kind of dude he is. He's just nice like that. He got me a movie, Jess a movie, Solomon a movie, Sadie a movie, but he didn't get one for Dallas. What's up with that, man? Just kidding. Yeah, you'll see what he got. He got Sadie a DVD of Descendants 2. I was going to show that here, but I don't have it. She probably got it. But and then he got Jess one that you'll see here in a little bit. But anyways, Arrival, never seen it. And I heard it's really good. I mean, 8 Academy Award nominations, including Best Picture, Best Director. I mean, it's got to be good. I love Jeremy Renner. I thought Amy Adams was good in the Man of Steel movie, Batman v Superman movies. But anyways, Arrival. Looking forward to checking that out. All right, a movie you guys see me pick up in one of my recent shopping videos. I found this over at Big Lots. I think it was like $3. Max Payne with Mark Wahlberg. I still haven't watched it yet. I grabbed it because it was so cheap, and I just wanted to grab something while I was there. Everybody says that, I guess it's based off a video game. That's supposed to be a really cool video game, but everybody says that the movie sucks. Kind of a bummer. I mean, I love Mark Wahlberg, but I'm sure, you know, not everything he does is going to be perfect. So I'm sure I'll watch this at some point, but everybody says it sucks, so I don't know. All right, I picked this up on one of those Facebook groups. That is a really cool digibook of The Shawshank Redemption. I already have this on Blu Ray, but I knew that this was out there, and I always wanted this digibook because it's really nice. Digibooks are cool. Steelbooks will always be by far my favorite, but I like digibooks. You know, you get like a little storybook in here, which is really cool. And I think there's other stuff in here, production notes, trivia, things like that. I was kind of bummed out. If you guys see there's a a tear, a rip in it. Kind of pisses me off that the seller didn't tell me that, but what are you gonna do, right? But awesome, awesome movie. You can't go wrong with The Shawshank Redemption, you guys. This is by far just a kick-ass movie. Next up, we got Matilda. I found this at Best Buy when I went out to the Best Buy out at the Mall of America. They have this in stock. I like this movie. It's a fun movie. Definitely more of a kid's movie, but hey, I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. I'm happy to have this on Blu-ray. Yeah, Matilda. All right, you guys, next up here, you guys remember seeing this in one of my unboxing videos. This was my all-time favorite movie ever. Never got a US Blu-ray release of this, but I did find a international release that was region free. I've already watched it. The Blu-ray transfer is amazing, you guys. And if you remember in the unboxing, it came with that different language sleeve, you know, or the insert, you know, that you know, the cover of it. So I went to the library and I printed out this really cool sleeve to replace it with. But that is The Wraith with Charlie Sheen, a kick-ass movie from the 80s. I've talked about this movie a million times. I'm not going to sit and get into it, but if you haven't seen this movie, watch it, you guys. It's my all-time favorite movie ever. And like I said, the transfer is awesome. And check out this really cool insert that I put in here. I mean, look at that. You know, you've got the Blu-ray logo on here and everything. And the other one said like The Wraith in a different language. So I wanted something, you know, more that I can read or whatever. But awesome movie, you guys. And like I said, the transfer is phenomenal. Check this movie out if you guys haven't seen it. Okay, the next 6 movies I'm going to show you guys are those Best Buy exclusives that they got in. I'm pretty sure this is every one of them. I remember last time Best Buy did this, they did like The Burbs, Money Pit, Great Outdoors, Dream Team. I think those were the only 4. Well, I ended up only getting the Great Outdoors, but I got to get the other ones. Probably not the Dream Team, but I guess if I want the whole collection, I should probably get it. But I really want to get Money Pit and The Burbs, 2 great Tom Hanks films. But this time around, I ended up getting all of them. A couple of them I got right away, and because they're like my favorites. And then the other 3 I ended up picking up just because Best Buy had that deal where they brought them down in price from 10 down to 8, and then buy 2 get 1 free. So I couldn't pass up on that. So I ended up getting all 6 of them. But I'll just run through them really quick. Ed TV. These are all first time to Blu-ray, and eventually what happens when they release exclusively to Best Buy, eventually down the line, you know, they get released everywhere. But as of right now, you can only get them through Best Buy. First one is Ed TV, a Matthew McConaughey film with Woody Harrelson. Love Woody Harrelson. I've never seen this movie. Looking forward to checking that one out. Next up, we got The Babe. John Goodman plays Babe Ruth. A really cool biopic film. Happy to see this on Blu-ray for the first time. I suppose I should be showing you guys the back. I always suck at that. One, I was so happy. Actually, the next 2, I'm so happy finally came to Blu-ray. Basketball. The creators of South Park put together this super, super funny movie about a combination basketball, baseball game. It's so, so funny. I've already watched it. The Blu-ray transfers look great. These exclusives always look really good. The next one, Problem Child. First time on Blu-ray. Transfer looks amazing. I love Problem Child. I hope we get the second one on Blu-ray because I love the second one too. But Problem Child, awesome. Love the movie. Steve Martin, Eddie Murphy, and Bowfinger. Been a while since I've seen this movie, but I love Steve Martin, and I like Eddie Murphy too. I haven't watched this one yet. And then the last one, For Love of the Game. So here's all 6. So I'm pretty sure that these are all of them. I can't remember if there's other ones. I don't think there was. If you guys want to try to read that. Never seen this one either. But yeah, all 6 of these are those Best Buy exclusives. I'm so happy to have picked up every one of them. All right, next up here. If you guys remember my last update for July, I got Coneheads on Blu-ray. And a lot of people are asking, where'd you get that? Well, there's this person that, in those Facebook groups that, you know, takes movies that aren't on Blu-ray and creates these Blu-rays. And that's what Coneheads was. And here's another one, Stay Tuned. This movie is not on Blu-ray yet, but the quality in these Blu-rays that this guy makes are terrific, and I love the art. There's the back. Really good John Ritter film, a lot of fun. They don't put, he doesn't have any artwork on the discs, which is fine, but the transfer looks incredible. It's definitely Blu-ray quality. But yeah, this is a really fun movie. Check this movie out, you guys. John Ritter gets sucked into like a TV world. It's a lot of fun. I highly recommend this movie. All right, so here's a movie I was going to have Jess do a review on. I watched it with her. I only seen parts of it. I didn't watch it straight through. From what I seen was kind of cool, but again, not a movie that's really my style. But that is King Arthur: Legend of the Sword. Brand new film, just came out a few weeks ago. You get Charlie Hunnam. He played Jackson. Sons of Anarchy. Anyway. And then you also get Jude Law in here. But yeah, from what I've seen, it was kind of cool. But like I said, I don't really get into these movies. Jess absolutely loved it, and apparently has a huge crush on Charlie Hunnam. If I'm saying that right, Hunnam. Anyway, King Arthur: Legend of the Sword. Okay, now my last A to Z title is a title I'm happy to have found. I'm trying to remember where the hell I got this. I think I might have found this at Half Price Books, maybe? I can't remember where the hell I got this. But anyway, Demolition Man, another Stallone film. You guys know me and Stallone and Schwarzenegger. If I find a movie of theirs that I don't own on Blu-ray, I'm going to grab it. I liked Demolition Man. Wesley Snipes is awesome too. And I thought this was a fun movie. But I'm just happy to, collect another, get another Stallone film on Blu-ray, trying to get them all. So, bam, that'll wrap it up for A to Z. Let's move on to Disney. All right, everybody. So, I'm so happy with the Disney that I've been picking up lately. I got a really nice stack of Disney in this update, and then September is going to be even better. If you guys seen that, my shopping video I just posted, you see all the kick-ass titles I just got for Disney. I'm going Disney crazy. I want to get all the Disney with slipcovers, and yeah, it's going good so far. So let's go ahead and do it. All right. So I was on one of those Facebook groups, and I came across all 4 of these slipcovers. I didn't own these movies on Blu-ray, but I knew Best Buy had them in stock really cheap, like $10 a piece or something. I always wanted to get these on Blu-ray. I really like these movies. The new one's coming out, I think the first Tuesday of October, if I'm right. Last week of this month or first week of next month, I can't remember. But anyway, I got all 4 of these slipcovers because I knew the ones at Best Buy didn't have slipcovers. And Disney, you have to have slipcovers. I mean, you have to have slipcovers no matter what. But for Disney, you definitely do. And so I bought the slipcovers from this guy first. And they're in great condition for the most part. And then I went over to Best Buy and picked up all the movies. So here we go. Let's just run down the line. The Pirates of the Caribbean films. I don't absolutely love these movies, but they're fun. And to be honest with you, I seen the first 3, and then the last one, or the 4th one, I should say. I don't think I saw that one. And of course, I never saw the 5th one, the brand new one that's coming out. But anyways, Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, definitely my favorite in the series. And then the next one is going to be Dead Man's Chest. Next one after that, I believe, is... I might have these backwards. No, I'm right. At World's End. Cool slipcover. I like this one a lot. And then the 4th one, On Stranger Tides. And the new one, Dead Men Tell No Tales, will be out, like I said, in a couple weeks. So I'll definitely be picking up the slipcover edition of that one. Probably won't get... I think there might be a steelbook of that. I probably won't get it because I like keeping them kind of like together. I'll have all 5 of the slipcovers. So yeah, awesome. Happy to have all the Pirates of the Caribbean films. So awesome. All right, we'll just kind of continue with the live action Disney. I only got 2 more here, and then we'll get into the animated Disney. But I'm so happy to finally see these on Blu-ray, you guys. You guys have seen these. Actually, I don't think you saw the first one. I didn't do an unboxing of the first one. But I did do it of the second one. And that is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. These are those exclusive Disney Club Blu-rays. You can only get them through the Disney Movie Club. And my buddy, Dr. Movie 91, always hooks me up anytime an exclusive to the Disney Movie Club comes out. I'm so disappointed that the third one hasn't come to Blu-ray yet, because that kind of completes the trilogy. A lot of people don't like the third one, but I do. They go back to the shrinking aspect. Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves. I like it a lot, you know. But for some reason they haven't made it yet to Blu-ray. Hopefully they do at some point, but I'm happy to have the first two on Blu-ray. And thanks a lot, Dr. Movie 91, for hooking me up. His link will be down in the description. Make sure you go sub to that guy. He's got one of the best YouTube channels out there. But I've already watched these. I remember the Mighty Ducks films came out exclusively to the Disney Movie Club, and the transfer wasn't that good. These are okay. They're a little bit better. They're still not the greatest, but they're okay, you know. But I'm happy to have Blu-ray copies of these movies, because I've always loved the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids films. So awesome. All right, now we're gonna get into the animated Disney. The first two are actual anime Disneys. Jess has been starting to collect these, and these are from the Studio Ghibli collection. I'm probably saying that wrong. I know nothing about these. It looks like they have pretty cool voice cast in these movies, but Jess is into these. I'm sure she's trying to get all of them, which would be cool to get the whole set. The first one I'm going to show you here is Howl's Moving Castle. Like I said, I was going to have Jess do a review of these. I don't know anything about them, but she likes them a lot. So we picked up Howl's Moving Castle. This is our second one now, and then we got a third one here, and that is Miyazaki's Spirited Away. I don't know. This is the one that Jake picked up for Jess when he got everybody a Blu-ray. Like I said, she likes these a lot. I think, pretty sure she watched Howl's Moving Castle, but I don't think she's watched this one yet. I don't know. Yeah, these are Disney movies from the Studio Ghibli collection, whatever the hell that means. But yeah, so this makes number 3. So I think there's a bunch. I think there's like maybe 10 or 15 or something like that. So eventually, I'm sure Jess would like to get all of them. But yeah. Here you go. All right, next up, I found over at Half Price Books. Sadly, I don't have a slip for this, and that is Dumbo, classic Disney. I'm really trying hard to find the slip. I almost found one the other day in those Facebook groups, but it was sold. I was too late. If you guys have a slip for this, a Blu-ray slip, let me know. I'd be more than happy to buy it off of you. But we got Dumbo, like I said, classic Disney film. Awesome. Next up, we got a film that I already have the slipcover for. I got it from my buddy Jake, and I found the movie at Half Price Books really cheap. I think it was only $10. That's like the cheapest you're gonna find this movie. $10 for a Disney animated movie is cheap as hell, and that is Frozen. I never really watched this whole thing, but I know how well it did. A really good Disney movie. A lot of people like this movie a lot. And like I said, I had the slipcover, and I was happy to find the movie cheap. So Frozen. Next up, we have a movie I don't know a lot about. I got this off one of the Facebook groups, really cheap. I didn't get this off the Facebook groups. I don't know why I just said that. I got this at Half Price Books. I'm a retard. $7.99, Mars Needs Moms. I've never seen it, but it's a Disney animated title. I had to pick it up, and for $8. You can't go wrong, you guys. Mars Needs Moms with a mint condition slipcover. Picked these up over at Best Buy, really cheap, with a slipcover, and that is Pocahontas 1 and 2. I like those Disney titles that have both of them. Like if there's a sequel, they add it in the set. That's kind of cool, save space and whatnot. But I've never seen Pocahontas. I'm just, like I mentioned in my shopping video, and I'm going to try really hard in November to make that a Disney month. Just watch a whole bunch of Disney films, which will be in between Halloween and Christmas, because I got to watch Halloween movies in October, got to watch Christmas movies in December. But November, I think I'm going to really watch a lot of Disney movies, because I've been picking them up like crazy, and I really like to get up to date with them. But Pocahontas 1 and 2, bam. All right, now these next two are the ones I got off the Facebook group from the same seller, both with excellent condition slipcovers. We got The Good Dinosaur, another movie I've never seen, but it looks really cool. So like I said, slipcovers are great. And then, of course, Wreck-It Ralph. I love Wreck-It Ralph. I've seen this one. This is a lot of fun, you guys. One of the coolest ideas for an animated film. And like I said, it's got the kick-ass slipcover on here. Looks great. Awesome. All right, we're going to go ahead now and end our Disney with the Lion King films. And of course, you know, Lion King has been releasing all the signature collection films. They're up to 5 of them now. And I always buy the exclusive digibooks, storybooks over at Target. And of course, had to do the same for the Lion King. This is just gorgeous, you guys. I love these digibooks. You know, you just basically, you know, it's a storybook. You know, and you get some film cells in here. That's kind of cool. And then it's just like, you know, it's just a storybook, you know, of the movie. And they're just absolutely beautiful, you guys. I keep looking out the window because the mailman's supposed to be dropping off a package here soon. Yeah, the Lion King, this is the 5th one now. The first one was Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. I'm so mad because I didn't get the digibook of that one. I just ended up getting the slipcover edition because I wasn't really aware at the time of these digibooks. And then the second one that came out was Beauty and the Beast. I got the digibook of that one. I think the third one was Bambi. I got the digibook of that one. The next one was Pinocchio. I got the digibook of that one. And then now the Lion King. So I'm really trying hard to find the digibook of Snow White. It's really expensive now. It's like 150, 200 bucks online. I'm waiting for to see it drop big time. Maybe I'll get lucky, or who knows, maybe tax time I'll grab it. I have to get it because it just, you know, it messes with my OCD. My collection's incomplete because I have all 5 of them and only one of them I need the digibook for. But anyways, gorgeous Lion King, the first one. And then they also released brand new editions of the 2nd and 3rd one with kick-ass new slipcovers. First one is Lion King 2 Simba's Pride. Like I said, gorgeous slipcovers. Had to get all. I got the first one first, and then I went back. I had to get these as well. I can't remember which one came first. You know, the part 2 or this one, the Lion King 1.5. Awesome slipcover. I can't remember which one. Maybe this one. So if I look at the years back here, that take forever to find. I have no idea. I'm not going to find them. But anyways, it doesn't matter. I got all 3 of them. That's all that matters. So that does it for Disney. Let's do the Marvel DC film that I got. All right, I only got one. I mean, I got a couple more, but they're still books, I think, anyway. Yeah. I got a couple more Marvel DC, but they're still books. I'll show you those in the steelbook section. But I had to get this. This is the Walmart exclusive slipcover that came with collectible Upper Deck Marvel trading cards inside. And that is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Had to get the slipcover edition as well. And I love this one. I mean, the original one was cool. I liked it a lot, but I like the exclusive ones. Walmart put out exclusive ones for the first movie, like 5 different ones where you get like every slipcover is a character out of all 5 Guardians of the Galaxy. I ended up getting the one with Star-Lord on it. But this one, Walmart only released one, and you get Rocket and Groot, Baby Groot on here. I love it. I like the orange color. Yeah, it's kick-ass. I collect all these movies in steelbook and slipcover edition, so I had to get this, and I'm happy that Walmart still had it because I think I went there a couple days later. I got the steelbook the first day, and then I pre-ordered the steelbook, and then I went a couple days later and got this. So yeah, kick-ass Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. What an amazing movie. Such a fan of MCU. All right, moving on to my collector sets. I got 2 of them here. This first one I'm going to show you, I was going to have Jess do a review of this. Again, whatever. I couldn't get her to do it. She absolutely loves this film, and I cannot believe how cheap we found this for you guys. I've seen it before. It runs for about $30 online. I've seen this at Half Price Books for like $40, but we were over at Cheapo, and we found this for $10. and there's like nothing missing from it. And that is the big limited edition collector set of The Sound of Music. I've never seen this movie, but I know it's a classic. Jess loves it. If you guys look on the back there, you can see everything that comes with it. I'll kind of show you real quick. It's just got this thing you pull off, and then it's yeah, you get this letter of authenticity, and then, you know, big huge hardcover book, which I'm sure has like pictures and production notes and whatnot. You get this little like a little music box. I'm assuming it might have something to do with the movie. I have no idea. And then you get another book here. And then, of course, the movie with the slipcover, which is still sealed too. Right here. And then pictures in here, like postcards or something. So amazing set for $10. I was like, holy crap. Jess said, oh, she wanted it really bad. I'm like, hell yeah, you know. For $10, you know, I love collector sets like this. But yeah, I don't know if I'll ever watch this movie. It's like a musical from like the, I don't know, 60s or something. I have no idea. Limited edition, 40,839 of 250,000. So, I mean, not that limited. But yeah, The Sound of Music. Jess absolutely freaked out for this, so we had to get it. Looks nice up on the shelves. Okay, now the next collector set that I got, which is the only other one, I only got 2 of them here, is a collector set I've been wanting for a long time, and it's always been really expensive. A buddy of mine that actually watches me here on YouTube, that I, you know, chat with back and forth about movies and stuff, he was over at Fry's. He lives in Vegas. And there's a Fry's out there, and we don't have Fry's here. But he apparently they had an Arrow video sale going on there, and he found this. If I'm correct, I think he found this for like 30 bucks. And even when you look for these used, they're like 60. So I mean, it was an amazing sale that Fry's was having, and he let me know right away. Do you want me to pick this up for you? He picked it up for me. I paid him. He mailed it to me, and I couldn't be happier, you guys. And that is the Arrow video collection of House, 2 stories. Now there's another one that I think Arrow put out that has all 4 movies. To be honest with you, I never even knew there were 4 House films. I thought it was only 2, but apparently there's 4 movies. I've never seen 3 and 4, and I can't remember if the 1 through 4 collector set is Region A or not. I know this it is, but I can't remember if that one was. But to be honest with you, I mean, it'd be cool to have all 4 of them because I'm a completionist. But to be honest with you, I really like this set. And the first 2 movies are the ones I love. Everybody says the other ones kind of suck. But House 1, I mean, I love the artwork on these. And then House 2, the second story. Artwork is amazing. And then you get this real big, thick hardcover book that Arrow always does. Just a whole bunch of awesome stuff, kick-ass production notes and pictures and stuff like that, and then this really nice hardcover case for it all to go into. So that's awesome. I love this set. I don't know if I'll ever get the 1 through 4 set. Maybe one day, I don't know, but for now I'm really happy with this. And James, buddy, thanks a lot for hooking me up and letting me know. I appreciate it very much. Awesome. Those are my 2 collector sets I got. All right, I know this video is getting long. We're going to go ahead and move on to horror now. A couple films I've been trying to get for a while at Best Buy. It was always like 25, 30 bucks, and it finally dropped to 16, so I had to grab it. That's the Ouija films, Ouija and Ouija Origin of Evil, with the slipcover. I've never seen these films. Everybody talks about how the second one is really good, but a lot of people said that the first one wasn't good, but the second one was. That's kind of interesting. But I'm looking forward to watching these films. I'm not a huge fan of like this style of horror movie, but I still will watch these at one point because I'm a horror fan in general. So the Ouija films. Next up, just came out a few weeks ago, the brand new Alien film, Alien Covenant. Still haven't watched this yet. There's a few Alien films that I haven't seen yet. I think I've seen 1, 2, and 4. I don't think I've seen 3, and I've never seen Prometheus. I heard that this was another like prequel type movie that a lot of people talked about pretty highly of, so it was pretty good. So when I catch up with all the Alien films, I'll watch it, but I had to pick it up. I almost bought the steelbook of this, but I was like, eh. I went to Best Buy and actually found one there a couple days after release. And I was like, I see there's one here, I'll grab it. And then I almost bought it, and then I noticed that it had a huge dent in it. And I'm like, okay, this is a sign I don't need to get the steelbook, but I'm happy with the slipcover edition. So, awesome. All right, so where did I pick this up? I'm trying to remember here. I think I got this at Half Price Books, if I remember right. And that is the original Poltergeist film. And this is a kick-ass digibook. It's got that like really soft cover that I like a lot. I love digibooks, and I've been picking up a lot lately. I'm about to get Poltergeist 2 and 3 Scream Factories, so I needed the original on Blu Ray. And what better than a kick-ass digibook? There's a steelbook of it as well that's kind of spendy, so I decided, what the hell, I'll get the digibook. But classic horror film, Poltergeist, gotta love it. And then since I had the first one and I'm getting 2 and 3 Scream Factories, I had to get the remake to complete it, and here it is, Poltergeist the remake, with a really nice slipcover. I picked this up over at Best Buy. I thought the remake was pretty good. It wasn't horrible or anything, but happy to have almost all Poltergeist film on Blu-ray. Picked this up from, I think, one of the Facebook groups, and that is ATM. Kind of a recent horror film from the last couple of years. I thought this was great. It's got Josh Peck in it from Drake and Josh, or Josh and Drake, whatever the hell it's called. I thought this was pretty cool, a pretty stylish horror film. Kind of creepy about this dude that's just like stalking them. These 3 friends are in this ATM booth, and he's just like basically stalking them, and he won't let them out, and it's kind of creepy. Definitely check this out. It's definitely worth watching. I thought it was a lot of fun, so I happen to have it on Blu-ray. All right, my very last horror film. I just recently picked up, the original Carrie Scream Factory. There's a Scream Factory of the 2002 remake and the sequel to the original. It's a double feature that Scream Factory put out as well. I'm going to be getting that very soon, so I had to get the most recent remake, and that is right here, Carrie. I think this one came out in 2013. Wasn't the greatest or anything, but I like collecting them all. And this has got a kick-ass lenticular slipcover. And as you see, I found this at Half Price Books for $10. So I love it. I love how the blood comes down like that. That's awesome. And it's really good condition. So now I almost got all the Carrie films. So there you go. And those are my horror films. Let's get into the last category, my favorite, steelbooks. All right, now I'm going to try to do these as fast as I can, you guys. I'm not really going to talk about them because I got a lot, and I want to show you all the inside and outside artwork, so let's just fly through them. Now, most of my steelbooks, as you guys know, I get because I'm just collecting steelbooks. I pretty much have all these movies already on Blu-ray, but I just get the steelbook for the collection. And a lot of times I get steelbooks just because they're cool looking steelbooks, see whether or not the movie's great. The first one I'm going to show you here, I finally found for a really cheap price, for $10. Is the Ghostbuster remake. This is the pop art edition that Best Buy releases. I got the pop arts for the first and second film, and I had to get this just to kind of complete the collection. But even though the movie wasn't that good, I love this artwork, you guys. There's the front, there's the back, there's the spine, and this has got the gloss feel to it, which I like a lot. And then kind of inside artwork. But what I love about pop art is they put artwork on the disc too, which is awesome. And then here's the inside. Usually the insides are blank, but I like how they put the Ghostbuster logo there. That's kind of cool. But yeah, there he is, Ghostbuster remake. All right, the next one up here is a movie that my buddy Jake actually found on BestBuy.com, and he ordered it. And I didn't even know it was on there, and he told me about it, and I jumped on there to try to get it really quick because it was cheap, and it was gone. And I kept checking for a few days. Finally, about a week later, it popped up again to order. So I jumped on this, and that is First Blood. This is one of those matte finishes. There's the back. Awesome shot of Rambo there. There's the spine. And take a quick shot at the inside. There's nothing on the inside and no disc art at all. So there you go. First Blood. Love it. All right. Next up is a steelbook released by Shout Factory that, oh my God, I fell in love with. This is one of my favorite steelbooks that I own, and that is the 20th anniversary edition of Fargo. Look at this steelbook, you guys. It is gorgeous. I love the black. I love the shot on the front. Here's a shot at the back. Oh, I just love that so much, you guys. Even love the spine, man. It's just great. And we do have some inside artwork. Nothing really on the disc. And here's the inside artwork. So, Shout Factory, you are the shit. I got this over at Best Buy. They actually have this in stock when it came out. Actually, I think they're still there right now, to be honest with you. Yes. Gorgeous steelbook. All right, next up is another Project Pop Art from Best Buy, and that is The Fifth Element. Cool movie. I love the artwork on these. Project Pop Arts are just kick-ass. There's the spine, and yeah, nothing on the inside, just green. I like how they give it a color though, you know, a solid color. And of course, artwork on the disc. Awesome. All right, next up is a movie that I snagged for Jess. She really wanted to get this. I was surprised that Best Buy had a copy of this steelbook because I think I went a couple days after release, and that is Ghost in the Shell. This is the live-action film with Scarlett Johansson. I don't think she's watched this yet, but I guess she's a fan of, I don't know what this is, if it's like a animated thing or a video game. I have no idea what the hell this is. Another movie I was going to have her do a review on, but the steelbook is absolutely gorgeous. I love the red. This was exclusively at Best Buy. Oh, she's so hot. There's the spine, and do we have inside artwork? Yeah. Take the discs out real quick. And there's a look at the inside. So, awesome. Ghost in the Shell. All right, next up is a steelbook that made its way into the Best Buy dump bin. And that is the 2005 King Kong with Jack Black. This is one of those, I've been trying to get a lot of these steelbooks. There's an actual name for them. I think they call them like Hero Edition or comic book or something. I don't know. But there's a lot of different movies that got this type of steelbook release. And I really like this one a lot. But there's the front. There's the back. Not a huge fan of this King Kong. I really liked the new one, Skull Island. There's the spine. But I loved the steelbook, so I had to get it. And there's nothing on the inside. So, all right, moving on. All right, another movie that made its way to the Blu Ray dump in at Best Buy is this is another a certain series of steelbooks that got released. I got a few of these. I think I got like Big Lebowski like this. But I like this steelbook a lot. And that is Blues Brothers. Never owned this movie on Blu Ray, so I'm happy to finally have this, especially on steelbook. There's the back. There's the spine. I love the color on this one. And nothing on the inside, just like a bluish color. So, yeah, happy to finally own Blues Brothers. Okay, next up, we have a steelbook I've been trying to get for a while. I ended up getting the exclusive like edition that came out at Best Buy. You got like a little hardcover book with it, and it came in like a cardboard case, and then the movie itself with the slipcover. But then I noticed that they had a steelbook of this. I can't remember if it got released everywhere or just at Target. I can't remember, but Target had it for like 20 bucks, and then one day I went in there and they dropped it down to like 10. Don't ask me why I didn't get it that day. I probably was just kind of debating it because I wasn't really into steelbooks as much back then. And then I went in there a few weeks later and it was back up to 20, so I'm like, eh. But now I found this over at Cheapo for $10, and it was still sealed, you guys. And that is Batman: The Return of the Caped Crusaders. This is that new animated film that came out, I think, last year or earlier this year, based off of the 1960s TV show. And you even get voice acting from Adam West and Burt Ward and Julie Newmar. There's another one coming out called Batman vs. Two-Face. that is kind of like a continuation of this animated movie that also has all that voice work in it. But sadly now we just lost Adam West, so he must have recorded that like right before he died, unfortunately. Rest in peace, Adam West. I mean, you are a living, you are a living legend, my man. But I liked this movie. It was fun. And this steelbook is the shit. It's one of the gloss finishes. There's the back to the Batcave. Love it. There's the spine. And then we do have some artwork. The discs have some artwork too. That's kind of cool. And I love the inside artwork of this. Check it out. Oh, that is just awesome. These are cool movies. I love Batman, and I just, even though I already own the Best Buy edition, I had to get this steelbook. I just couldn't turn it down. All right, we are getting down to the end of this update, you guys. A couple MCUs I'm going to show you here. I got 3 of them, it looks like. The first one is the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 steelbook that Best Buy released. I love it. A lot of people were disappointed with this artwork. I like it a lot. There's the front. It's got kind of a gloss / matte feel to it. There's the back. There's the spine. Let's take a look on the inside here. We do have some inside artwork. Like I mentioned in my last unboxing, I'm almost done. I just need like 4 more MCU steelbooks and I got them all. And there's the shot of the inside. All the characters. So, awesome. Gotta love it. All right, next up, I got this off of one of those Facebook groups, and that is Captain America Civil War. Love this one. This one is a matte finish. There's the front. I love the shield and the Iron Man mask. And there's both of them going at it on the back. Oh, this is one hell of a steelbook. One hell of a movie, too. There's the spine. And take out the discs here. Just blue discs, nothing fancy. And check out that shot on the inside, you guys. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, and the last MCU steelbook I got is one that I was kicking myself for so long for not picking this up when it first came out. But to be honest with you, I got an amazing price on this, still sealed off the Facebook groups, and that is the Doctor Strange steelbook. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Amazing artwork. It's like embossed. It's a matte finish. There's the back. And this is kind of cool. There's nothing on the spine, like no title on the spine. It's kind of different. I like that. And then on the inside, we do have some artwork. Check that out. Oh, I love this steelbook, you guys. Definitely one of my favorite MCU steelbooks for sure. But hell yeah. All right, next up here, I was kind of wrong. The Blues Brothers that I showed you guys that, I never found that at the Best Buy dump-in. I was wrong. This next one I'm going to show you is the one I did, because it's one of those same edition steelbooks, so I got it confused. The Blues Brothers actually bought off of Facebook from a seller, Facebook. But this one I found in the Blu Ray dump-in at Best Buy, and that is Shaun of the Dead. Another one of those, whatever the hell you want to call them, steelbooks. It's just one of those days when you're feeling a little dead. I love it. Here's the spine. Never owned this movie on Blu Ray, believe it or not, and nothing on the inside. But happy to finally have this now in a steelbook, of all things. So awesome. One more to go. All right, and the very last steelbook and the very last title in this August update is definitely one of my favorites I got to add to my horror steelbook collection, and that is Saw. The 10th anniversary edition. I love this steelbook. I have this poster hanging up downstairs, a big 27 by 40 poster, and I loved the poster, and I never knew that they had a steelbook of this. It's just gorgeous. It's a matte finish, but it's kind of got a gloss to it, as you guys can see. Nothing on the back, just plain red. And then there's the spine. And then we do have some inside artwork. We even have some disc artwork, which is kind of cool. This is region free. Inside, we got a couple of bonus things here I'm going to show you guys real quick. I'll show you the inside artwork first. Nice big shot of Billy the Puppet there. That's just awesome. And then we also get a poster. Excuse me. Kind of a small poster. I mean, like I said, I already have the 27 by 40 of this, but kind of cool that they added this. And Definitely awesome. And then you get some like postcard type things. Yeah, postcards. There's that one. There's that one. I like when they have these additions that they add. There's that one. Kick ass. Nice shot of Billy the Puppet. And then the last one, Dr. Gordon. Awesome. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite still books in my collection. So, bam. There you go. The first Saw film, 10th anniversary edition. Awesome. Well, everybody, that wraps it up for this August Blu-ray update. 66 titles, like I said. And I couldn't be happier with the pickups this month. Next month is going to be even bigger. I already have like, I don't know, 80-some titles. Shitloads of still books, shitloads of Disney. I cannot wait for you guys to see everything I picked up, and I'm still going. We're only halfway through the month. I think I'm going to try to kind of slow down a little bit on buying titles. I'm just getting way too many, but I've just been going crazy. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoy my Blu-ray updates, give it a thumbs up. Just hit that like button right down below. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think of all the pickups I got. You know, what you guys have gotten recently, lately. That makes no sense. And share the video around. Subscribe if you have not. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.